Hi guys! I haven't made a video in quite a while now, and that's mainly because I've been sick. I've been feeling really shit, so I haven't really had the motivation to make videos. But today my Sigma 18-35 and my Metabones Speed Booster arrived, which means a whole new era for my filmmaking. I went out testing it today for quite a while. Took some pictures mostly, a few clips. I might throw those clips in there. Just testing autofocus and stuff, and autofocus is completely trash. Just to get that out there. It's constantly hunting for focus, and to be honest, the picture looks quite trashy when your camera constantly is hunting focus. So that's quite a letdown from my part, because autofocus, especially in photos, is extremely useful. I have kind of been sitting around all day contemplating whether or not I should keep the lens or not. As on this point I'm not quite sure. It's big, it's heavy, it's not weather sealed, it's not stabilized, which kind of sums it up as a quite messy lens to use, but the results it delivers when you handle manual focus and frame the shots and stabilize it, it's perfect. It's delicious to watch. Just beautiful. I have the lens right in front of me here. It comes in this neat packaging. It has its own case, which is really nice, because then you won't have to bother with being afraid of it being broken, because it has padding inside of here and the same in the bottom. So the lens cap goes into the padding and it stays really stable. The lens itself, as I said, is extremely big. I think it's around 850 grams or so, and feels really solid, really large. And I will just turn the camera over here so you get a better look. Here we have the bag, as I said, extremely useful, but I'm going to put that aside now. Also I have some lens hoods, lens caps for my lens that I'm recording with now. Metabones, we're going to look at that later. Here it is, the lens. It comes with a really nice lens hood in the package, so props to Sigma for including that. All mounted together, it looks amazing. It looks really big, and it's, as I said, very heavy. The focus ring and the zoom ring feel really good, but I find that the focus throw is extremely short and it bugs out on the camera interface, which kind of annoys me because it's hard to find focus. It jumps from closest focus to infinity focus in like a snap. That might be because of the programming of the lens, so I might have to get the docking station for it. But yeah. Moving further, the glass of the lens looks really good. As you might know already, this is the lens most YouTubers use to make really crisp and neat videos. Canon EF mount, and as you can see, it's wide open. So yeah, all in all, a really solid and nice lens. I am still considering whether I should keep it or not, but I'll conclude that later. But to use this lens on the Micro Four Thirds body, we have to have a Metabones Speed Booster. This is kind of the reason why I'm considering returning it, because this is extremely expensive. I paid 730 euros for it here in Norway, because we have higher prices because of taxes and stuff. So I think it's 650 bucks in the United States and in England. But here we pay 750 or 730 euros. 740 including shipping. So yeah, it comes in this solid little plastic box. The plastic box feels really good. The only thing I was a bit put down by is the fact that the container only contains the lens adapter. So there's no cloth, there's no manual, there's nothing. So for example, the button on the side here, I will try to focus it in. There is a button on the side here which I quite not understand. It's a switch, you can flip it from left to right. It does not say what it does, it's just there, no indication whatsoever, so I'm going to have to Google that. As I said, this is the Micro Four Thirds mount, which fits nicely on the body. It has an own tripod mount included in the adapter, so it's better to stabilize the weight. And as I said, the Sigma lens is EF mount, so I had to get the EF mount adapter. When you mount this together, it becomes quite bulky. You have to just align the dots, like so. Like so, it's aligned. Then you screw. There we have it. The Metabones Speed Booster with the Sigma 18-35. I'm going to put this on now and show you the difference between the lens that I'm using now and the lens that in this lens. Currently I'm shooting at 1600 ISO because of the lighting conditions in my room. They're shit, and the prime lens I'm using is 25mm 1.7, so it's fixed aperture and it's quite zoomed in. So mounting this and back in a sec. Okay, so here we are with the lens currently attached. I see that I started the camera at 1.8 aperture because the other lens was set to that. So I'm going to swap the aperture down to 1.2. I'm going to lower the shutter speed is going to be kept as it was. I'm going to lower the ISO to 800. And as you can see, you get pretty much the same image as I got with the other lens. This lens in particular, it's quite a good lens actually. I can't really remember how much I paid for it, but I think it was 150 euros. And 150 euros for a 25mm fast prime is quite good. This has served me really well, but I was kind of missing the focal lengths and the low light performance. Also, it's very light, so the camera with this one, the Panasonic G7 with the 25mm, becomes really light and extremely sensitive to jitters. So micro jitters were noticeable with this one. One of the cool things about the Sigma is the fact that now I'm in 25 equal to 50mm full frame, and now I'm on 24, I think. Yeah, 24mm equivalent, so this is 12mm, 12.8 or so. So as you can see, the field of view is a lot wider, and I'm not sure how the quality is yet, but I'm going to edit it later. So going from this tiny little thing that weighs 100 grams or so to a lens that weighs almost a kilo is quite a swap. As I said, I'm really unsure whether to keep it or not because it's extremely expensive and I can't really tell if I justify the cost to usage ratio. Would the Sigma lens be weather sealed and stabilized? It would be a whole nother chapter, then it would be a no-brainer. When a Panasonic GH5 releases, I'm going to get that, and then I'm not sure how the Sigma will perform. If the in-body image stabilization of the GH5 can keep the video quite sturdy, then I will keep the Sigma lens. But if not, I'm going to go native Micro Four Thirds and go for the dual IS look, because handheld footage is what I kind of like to produce. The whole having a monopod and a tripod and a gimbal and glide cam and all that doesn't fit my style. So to conclude the video, unsure yet, going to keep it up until further notice, and in the coming days I will be doing a lot of photography and a lot of video making. I will try to shoot a video tomorrow and upload it, just to give you guys a clue of how the G7 works together with the speed booster and the Sigma lens without a stabilizer. Of course I'm going to stabilize it in post, but yeah. And I will be doing an in-depth review later. But this was the unboxing video I was planning to do. It's not as good as I'm planning to make my videos. It's kind of just thrown together. And it's a quite long one, I think. But yeah, all in all, pretty excited to try this out. As I said, not sure yet. Gonna keep you updated. I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye!